Dark crime comedies are extremely tough. We can all agree that early Coen brothers did it best, right? Or at least they're up there with films such as Blood Simple and Fargo. You get a sense that director Pasi Ponzarolli watched a lot of Coens while shooting Greedy People, a film title that is as spot on as it gets. It certainly looks like something the Coens might have done themselves, if they were still a working duo, that is. But Ponzarolli finds the right blend of avarice, violence, and caustic humor, led by an off-the-rails performance by Joseph Gordon-Levitt. Gordon-Levitt is at times terrifying, ridiculous, and offensive as Officer Terry Brogan, restless veteran cop in the peaceful town of Providence. Terry is unlike any character JGL has played before, a corrupt but dangerous lawman who learns Mandarin, don't you dare call it Chinese, out of boredom, and inadvertently makes off-color jokes, bogarts free coffee and donuts from the neighborhood clerks, and presents an air of toxic masculinity you can practically smell. He's been partnered up with a newbie rookie cop, Will, newly arrived in town with his pregnant wife, Paige. Will and Paige are played by Himesh Patel and Lily James, reuniting once again after the Beatles rom-com Yesterday. There's just something about these two together that I just enjoy. And clearly, so do directors who keep pairing them up. All that Will wants to do is move on past an unfortunate family legacy and take care of Paige and their impending child. Providence would seem to be the place to do it. The sleepy town doesn't offer much excitement, although Terry fatefully warns him that one of the few rules is not to kill anybody unless it's absolutely necessary. Paperwork is a real bitch. Unfortunately, while Terry is on break having a lunchtime quickie with his current fling, Will mistakes a relatively simple police call for a dangerous burglary. Rushing in headlong and startling the woman, played by Tracy Lords, who resides inside, she overreacts, which leads to a brawl she is easily winning. But then there's an accident. Will is freed, but she winds up dead. Terry arrives ready to turn in his new partner until they discover a missing stash of money worth $1 million. They quickly stage the scene to look like a botched robbery in order to keep the loot for themselves. There's just one problem. Both are greedy and both are idiots. Greedy People introduces a number of unsavory characters who are willing to kill for that money. Tim Blake Nelson, who worked with Ponzarolli on the recent western Old Henry, plays the dead woman's husband who wanted her dead in the first place. Nina Arianda plays Nelson's scheming, shockingly dangerous mistress. The film features a second ex-porn star, Simon Rex, as flamboyant masseuse Keith. Rex can also be seen this week in Zoe Kravitz's sex-fueled thriller Blink Twice. Busy week for him. This is a film silly enough to feature Jim Gaffigan and Jose Maria Jaspic as rival hitmen, the Irishman and the Colombian, who live next door to one another. It's almost like you're experiencing two separate movies. On one side, moronic Keystone coppers tangle with dumbbell criminals. On the other, Uzo Aduba plays Police Captain Murphy, a straight-laced but grieving officer who's the only one serious enough to take this mysterious murder investigation seriously. Greedy People doesn't have any business being as fun as it is, especially considering the dark turn the film ultimately takes. Sometimes dark comedies such as this lean too heavily into humor that it dulls a vicious edge, but not here. Greedy People's comedy serves to lower your defenses for the shocking body count, as characters you've come to actually quite like begin to fall. For those who need to scratch that old school Coen Brothers itch, this is your best bet of the summer, by far. Greedy People is in theaters now, and it gets a 3.5 out of 5. Thanks for checking out the show. If you like what we're laying down, please subscribe to our channel and click the bell to receive notifications for all of our latest stuff.